Hey guys, my name's MS and welcome to episode 25 of MS Minecraft Reboot. So we're just starting this episode out here in a cave because I've seen quite a few, I could hear quite a lot of skeletons, and I was hoping we would come across a skeleton dungeon, but it appears this was just a false alarm. Still haven't seen any. Whoa! You guys see that weird generation? This game is definitely strange with the way it generates walls when you're in caves. Sometimes you can see a lot of like through the walls, which is super weird. But I'm starting out in the cave. I was hoping that would have been a skeleton dungeon, but it turns out it's not. We still need a skeleton dungeon because I need a way to farm arrows, and bones would also be helpful, but unfortunately not this time. Just for reference where we are, I am currently branch mining because we need more resources, specifically iron. Iron is the thing we need the most because all of this armor combining I've been doing eats up a lot of anvils, and that eats up a lot of iron. So we need to work on that, but another thing that I need to work on soon is gonna be... Oh, hello. We got some potion drops from this witch. One of the things that I'm gonna want to work on soon is going to be an Enderman farm, and I also want to get my elytra. To power my elytra, I will need fireworks so I can fly around. And that's going to use a lot of gunpowder. So we're going to have to work on creating a creeper farm soon. So that's going to be all these lots of projects I've got in mind. And yeah, I need to get working on them. But I hear a lot of zombies. So we're going to see if we can track down these zombies in case we have a dungeon. Because, I don't know, surely you guys can tell that there's quite a lot of zombies around me. And they weren't here moments ago. So let's hunt them down. This has got to be a dungeon. Come on, where are ya? Sounds like it could be above us. See if they get louder. Oh yeah, this is a dungeon. 100%. You can tell by how many zombies are groaning. Oh, it's a mine shaft. How exciting. Let's explore this thing together. Let's have a YouTube adventure. Before we do that, I'm going to quickly sort out my inventory because it's clogged up. So I'll work on that now. Okay, let's do a little bit of caving. And I can talk about the little subject I was talking about in the last episode when I wasn't recording that ocean monument exploration. I actually did start talking about a subject that I wanted to bring up. So we can bring it up while we do some caving. So I was talking about YouTubers, and how do you think YouTubers change when YouTube becomes a job? So I've been on YouTube for about 13 years. Now, might not necessarily have been on this account. I have had previous YouTube accounts in the past, but I've been making videos for definitely over 10 years. And when I was young, it started out when I was about, I'd say 12, 13 years old. It was always my dream to become YouTube famous when I was a kid. So that's why I started up my first Minecraft Let's Play. And also, it was fun. And I think about it now, and I think about how much effort you have to put in to, like, if you watch my videos, you'll tell that I only upload like once every 2 days maximum, if you're lucky. If you want YouTube to be your job, you've got to constantly be putting out videos. And we're saying like multiple, if not at least one a day. And that's not the kind of thing I think I would ever be able to see myself doing. Because It's a lot of work. I really thought there was going to be a zombie dungeon, and it turns out I was misled. Which is a shame, because I could never say no to another dungeon. But yeah, but also, you notice throughout my time on YouTube, I've been subscribed to people that I've really enjoyed watching and whatnot. And when they, like, with every YouTuber, you start out small and then you grow. And then once you start growing, eventually it gets to the point where you start doing it as a job. And if you guys, I don't know, I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about this, but I've noticed that when YouTubers do start doing it as a job, most of them do change a bit. Like, they'll start playing one game that's become popular, not because they not necessarily want to play it, but mainly because that's what's getting the views. And I don't know. I don't think I could ever... For me, video games has always been something I do to enjoy myself. I don't think I could ever think to myself, oh, I need to play this video game so that I can make a video and eat for the month. I don't know. I'd find that quite stressful, and it could even ruin video games. I don't know. Maybe I'm being extreme. But I'm curious what you guys have to say. If any of my 5 or 6 viewers, maybe 4, I don't know, not quite sure, these episodes do fluctuate. I think 10 is my maximum I've had recently. If any of you guys have thought about doing YouTube full time, is that the kind of thing you would want to do? I don't believe there is no zombie dungeon here. There's got to be a zombie dungeon. Look at all these zombies. Let's kill them all. Oh, that skeleton just shot the zombie, so I don't have to worry about him for a moment. See, there's so many zombies. Look at it. Oh, they're even falling out of the fucking ceiling. Oh, and that's another thing. Like, if I ever did YouTube as a job, I wouldn't be able to swear as much on camera. I don't swear it that much on camera, but I don't know. I'd find that difficult. But it doesn't look like we're getting any dungeons today. Let's just check this chest. And with that checked, we are going to transition to our next section of the episode. Do you know why they call me MS? It's because I'm a mega super explorer. And a mega super explorer doesn't give up. We found a dungeon. So, it's a zombie dungeon. It's not a skeleton dungeon. But at least we found the dungeon. Let's block that lava up. And we will try very hard to overcome this dungeon. I think we did it, guys. And we didn't really get rewarded for it. I'll take that name tag. And you know what? I'm going to take the chest because wood is a valuable resource. And unfortunately, that's all we've got, folks. Look at it. The monster of all buildings. The one thing that I just simply can never complete. The to-do list. So we haven't looked at this since we made it. So we're going to tick off the things we've done and add on the things that we want to do. So we have done the wheat and potato carrot farm. The potion room, I'm going to say that's done. The blaze farm, that's been done. We built Blue his own room. We've managed to tick off a few of the things. The next thing we're going to work on is going to be the Nether Hub. I'm not going to add the other things on yet because I can't think of what they are. But as I think of them, we'll add them on. But so the thing with the Nether Hub is, at the moment, in the version of Minecraft I'm playing in, 1.14.2, the pigmen are permanently hostile, and there's nothing I can do to make them forgive me. I've tried playing on doing in the episode we last. I've got a big when we're here because they'll start spawning and they won't like me. So we're going to take this portal down. Dangerous, but we're going to do it. As soon as these pigmen spawn, they could potentially be hostile. Sometimes they're not, but it's typically when I go to the Nether Fortress, they get all pissed at me and then all of them hate me. And the only way to fix it is to go on peaceful mode, and typically I really don't like the idea of playing in peaceful mode. We're not in peaceful now, so I don't know why they're not. Don't know why they're not spawning, but we'll take advantage of this while we can. I don't like playing in peaceful mode, but the reason I did it was because it's to combat a bug, and I think that's fair game at that point. But looks like they're okay with me at the moment. Hello. We're going to move our portal because we don't want the Nether Hub to be out in the open, because the problem with that is digging tunnels, because we want a centralized base in the Nether, and I don't want to dig tunnels to a base. Like, I want to be able to dig tunnels in the ceiling where I don't have to worry about massive open areas. So we have got some stairs. It's a bit ugly at the moment, and this goes a way up, so I'll meet you when we're at the top. So as soon as you get up to the top, you get greeted by two tunnels. This tunnel takes you to the Nether Fortress, where we have our blaze farm, and this new tunnel that I've made takes us all the way to the exact coordinates of the portal that we just broke down. So what I'm showing you here is how to move your portal. So because I didn't want the portal to be out in the open, I've basically placed the new portal exactly where the old one was, but in the ceiling. So if I light this thing now, it should take us back to our original portal. Hey, perfect. So if we go back through, this is where our Nether Hub is going to be. So basically I need to build out a nice fancy room here and pretty it up, and we're going to have tunnels going to all of the future points of interest in our world. The tunnel, this is the way to the stronghold base. Well, it's not a base yet, but that will take us to our end portal, and this right here is going to be the home to our Nether Hub. So yeah, I'll do some stuff around this area, and I'll get back to you guys when I've done that. So I was just trying to break through get above the bedrock in the Nether, and I just realised I'm stuck here now. I have no idea how to get out. I wonder if I can get out with trapdoors. Oh, I can't place the trapdoor here. That's not good. Uh-oh. Can't place water. How do I get out? Okay. I've got one more idea. If I place that there. Hey, I'm out. Oh, that was worrying. I think I'm going to need more ender pearls to find a way to get through that bedrock. Hey, we did it! Uh-oh. Okay, I'm pretty sure I figured out what I did wrong. I had the redstone block still here, so when I pull this lever, this should finally break. Hooray! We broke the bedrock. we interrupt your Nether Hub project to give you surprise sand gathering by the sunset. Beautiful. Just listen to the sounds of the sands breaking and the blocks being collected, the little plop, plop, plop. Beautiful. What more could you want in a Minecraft video? If there's one thing I want you guys to learn from this world we've got here, and this entire Let's Play, is when you see me building my new favourite style of ceiling, that means we have a new project on our hands. I know I said we were going to work on the Nether Hub today, but I learned that you can place the turtle eggs on sand, and they can hatch here. So I don't need to actually bring the turtles that we found over here. I can get them to hatch underground here in our cabin, and we can farm the turtle eggs from home. We don't need to bring them over, because that would have took forever. So we're working on a turtle oasis today, and I think it would look pretty cool. I'm going to fill up this whole section here with water, and I don't know, maybe at some point we can have like some other like tropical fish swimming around down here. Who knows? Like, the sky's the limit. Or I suppose the bottom of the world is the limit when you're working underground. I don't know. But once I make some progress on this, I will get back to you guys, and you can see what we're dealing with here. Are you ready to see it? I've made the room. Let's go see it. So you go down the stairs. We've got a brand new corridor here that I'm working on, and I want to get rid of the torches because I don't really like how they look. So I'm thinking the lighting situation I'm going to use is a jack-o'-lantern with a pressure plate above it. You don't really notice much. Like, it's pretty unnoticeable. I think it's alright, and it lowers the amount of particle effects in my base. And we've got a little flower zone here. These are going to be useful for farming so that we can get the dyes. Because eventually I'm going to want to start using stained glass for projects. So I'm going to set up like lots of these little flower outposts where I can farm the flowers. Yep. Yeah, so this is the new room that I've made. You ready to see it? Well, let's peek at it through the window. Yeah, that's going to be our little turtle oasis. I might expand it one day, but this is what we've got. Now, I'm thinking, will it work if I place bone meal? Oh, it does work. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, perfect. And I also brought kelp with me. Like, can I place this here? Oh, amazing. Let's post some more there. I think we might break some of it because I think it's could be a little bit over the top. I think that's all right. We'll break like the odd random block there. There we go. I think that's good. And now we are going to place the turtle eggs. Now, I don't know how long these things take to hatch, and I have no idea. I highly doubt I'll get it on camera because I'm not going to sit watching the turtle egg for however long it takes recording. But I'm going to place the egg there, and I'm going to place another one there. Now, when I do check up on this thing and I see that they have hatched, I'll let you guys know. I'm not sure about using wood for the walls here. I'm still debating if I should change that, but I may end up expanding this to be a bigger thing. We'll see how we get on. But this is our turtle oasis as it stands, and the lighting setup is perfect. These lanterns, how it's positioned. If we go here, the block light is 8. 7 is where mobs spawn, so it literally does perfectly light up the room just so that mobs don't spawn. That's one thing that I need to work on because I don't think I've been very good with my lighting. But one thing I'm definitely going to make sure I do is close the gates. And soon we will have our own turtles. We're also going to get rid of these torches. We don't need them. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys when they hatch. Alrighty guys, fast forward about an hour or so later. I've been doing like a few admin stuff off camera. I've finished another set of diamond armor with all of the enchantments possible. This is the best armor in the game. It has every single armor enchantment you can get. And I'm going to work on getting some more sets of that off camera. But I just noticed that we've had a development on the turtle eggs in the... Oh! A bit more of a development than I was expecting. We have some babies. Wow, they're so small. That's so cool. It's just like swimming around in the water. And on today's nature documentary channel, we are going to observe the baby turtles as they take their first steps into the water and swim together. They're so small, I feel like they could just sink through the blocks. But, well, yeah, okay. I thought the eggs were still going to be here. Obviously, they've already hatched, so... I'm not going to place these eggs. I'm going to wait for these guys to grow up, and then they can make us some more turtles. And I'm thinking maybe we'll have like 3 or 4 of them in here. See how we get on. I know you can also get some specific turtle armor from these guys, but I don't know how useful that's going to be. But I have placed a barrel here. I haven't put anything in there yet, but I just thought it would be good to have some storage in this room. But that's it, guys. That's our turtle oasis complete. Hallelujah. Remember to keep the gates closed. They're so small, they could easily just slide underneath those gates. It's a good job this game isn't realistic. Alright, so I just checked the timing of the clips that I've recorded today, and I've realised we're starting to get to that sweet spot where it's getting about time to end the episode. I know. How sad. But before we do, I thought we'd have a look at the to-do list. I'm going to add a few things on here. So one thing that I want to do is make a creeper farm, because that's what we're gonna need that for when we get our elytra. Another thing is I want a skeleton spawner farm, because we need to get a good steady supply of bones. But whilst we were in that mineshaft today, I did get some melon seeds, so I want to make a pumpkin / melon farm. That's something we definitely need if I'm going to use the pumpkins to light up the zombie cabin. And I suppose the last thing we need is to kill the wither. So that's our to-do list now. I just thought we'd have a quick little update. I haven't removed... where did I just get XP from? I haven't removed the super OP armor because that's ongoing, and the trading room is not quite finished. We still need to... I want to get at least one of every villager in that thing. But this is our to-do list. These are the things that we'll be doing in the coming episodes. And hopefully you guys will look forward to watching me complete this to-do list. That's all for now, folks. So, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.